Good morning, Joel Cotty. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning, Melissa. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. I'm so excited to talk to you today about this upcoming amazing project. So, I'm going to let you tell everybody a little bit about you, and then I'll introduce myself and we'll jump in.
Well, first of all, thank you. You are a dream enabler. I have been dreaming this up for probably 6 years. Ever since I first went to Northern Kentucky's EdCamp, I scratched my head and said, why do we not have this in Central Kentucky? This is my favorite conference I've ever been a part of. And something's been stirring in me like I have to bring this to Central Kentucky. We have to do this. And it was you who finally saw it and believed in me and said we can build this together, and if we build it, people will come. So EdCamp, if anybody's not familiar with it, is this beautiful formula. It's grassroots. It's for teachers, by teachers. It's the content is created and driven by them and the current needs. In fact, one of the most beautiful things I saw in Northern Kentucky is they have the sessions on the screen when they get everybody together. And then they're even updating it at that moment. Somebody decided to show up and lead a session, or a great need arose in the communities around us, and they said, "Let's talk about this and let's problem solve together." So it really is like our own algorithm that we're in charge of, and we put it together from this moment on with great people like you and those listening, and we build it.
That's amazing. So, you're talking about a Central Kentucky Ed Camp that is by teachers for teachers.
Yeah, and think about it. We chose Frankfurt, and it's right in the middle of Louisville and Lexington. This should be a huge event. And honestly, the first one, look at Fred Schlechty's research. There's the Trailblazers, but it's a Saturday morning, so we might not get them all. There's families and football and soccer and Keeneland, which we're going to after the event if anybody wants to tag along. Um, but we need the Trailblazers to just say, you know what? This is important, and I want to be a part of that. And even if you can't be at the event, join us on these conversations, encourage us, share your ideas, share it on Facebook, invite your friends that should be going. And we say for teachers, we mean every educator. Superintendents are lead teachers in my mind. Same with principals. And you know what? Everybody has their own set of challenges and needs. And my vision is for it to be a place of vulnerability, but also like cheering each other on. I'm in year 25. My first year is the only year I had a real teacher's lounge. And it was beautiful. Old chairs, lazy boys, broken down coffee machines, a system of donuts coming through. And it's where teachers could sit down, exhale, and be real and encourage each other, but steal and glean from each other. And over time, there's been a movement, and I don't know why, but those rooms are gone, and that type of relationship and support is gone. And I want to bring it back. So, like, this is going to be the biggest, baddest, and I mean that in the Michael Jackson way, like good teachers lounge that has ever been created. And so here we go. Let's build it.
That sounds amazing. So, what you're telling me is we are going to create a professional learning opportunity that's going to be comfy, cozy, come and share, come and learn, come and meet other people who are doing exactly what we're doing. And it's going to be that teacher's lounge vibe, but it's going to be very positive and uplifting and encouraging. And when you say educators, you're talking everybody, teachers, administrators, counselors, even classified.
Hair educators, absolutely. Bus monitors. One of my favorite supports I've provided with Ignite Love in Schools over the years is Jefferson County Public Schools. They do a classified institute and they do it right. And those educators, teachers need support, need encouragement. Everyone, no matter what you do at schools, there's a place for you. And let me just be a little bit bold here and help shape the vision. But you kind of keep me focused, others keep me focused. So that teacher's lounge vibe, bring your own coffee, although we already had a donation. Maybe we can stretch it and make that work. Bring your own donuts, share a donut from your favorite. I mean, There's so many local bakeries. Share it off, show off your community's bakery. But then it's almost like a potluck experience. In fact, we might even call one of our sessions potluck. Bring your best. Bring your best strategy, teaching tool, leadership tool, whatever you're feeling really proud of. Show and tell experience, right? Who doesn't like show and tell? Teachers, show and tell how awesome you are. I know we're in a spirit of, wow, I missed this. I didn't do enough here. I didn't do this. And you carry a lot of guilt and a lot of weight. But also, this EdCamp will have a spirit of celebration. We are going to honor each other's success, and we're going to encourage each other and cheer each other on. And that I'm most excited about. These relationships, you are in charge of building your professional learning network. And look how many educators are in this radius. And so there are neighbors. In fact, some teachers live closer, like on a county line, than they do their own school. And so why not be gleaning from other districts and the things that they're doing well, or even learning from their past mistakes? The beautiful part about this teacher's lounge vision I have is it's like Jaws, 50th anniversary here. Remember the movie within the movie where they're sitting around and they're showing off their scars and talking about their battle wounds? And that's when they connected. They were real, they saw each other and they honored each other. And then they realized, look, collectively, we can accomplish this mission. Alone, they could not. And it wasn't until they were vulnerable and they connected and they united. And so, in a teacher's lounge like I'm envisioning, it's okay to say, wow, I'm really struggling right now. This, happened and I don't know what to do about it. But if you look around that room or you start building your network with people who understand and have been successful in situations like that, suddenly the mission isn't so daunting and we will succeed together.
Yes. Yes, that's powerful, Joel. And it's an opportunity for people to be able to find people that they can ask questions to. And so when we're making those connections, the state doesn't seem so big, that the region doesn't seem so big because we've got a small network of people that we can just pick up the phone and say, "Hey, I've got this going on," or "Hey, do you have an idea for this?" or "Hey, I have a struggling student. Maybe you've had that experience too." And it's just a safe space to be able to say, "I'm not so sure. Can you help me?"
I love that. And also, let's face it, like within your own district, there's evaluations, there's non-renewals. That's a very scary thing. So when you're seeking, counsel and support from other educators across the border, it's different.
It is.
And be more honest and real and face our strengths and fail forward and grow from it.
Right. I love the heart you're putting into this. So tell me, this is going to be a great event. We've said it's going to be in Frankfurt, and we're going to give the specific details by the end of this little video here. So keep watching us. But how much does an event like this cost? Like, if I really want to go, am I going to have to go to the bank and take out a loan to be able to go?
Well, this is my favorite part. So I'm three-quarters Dutch, and we're known for being frugal and maximizing resources. And ed camps are free. There's no cost. You can gain 3 hours of PD credit, 3 hours of ELA credit, and really, honestly, help me with this. I'm originally from Wisconsin. I moved here in 2010. What is that giant yard sale that goes all the way through Kentucky?
Is it 31W? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so another piece to the vision is this is going to be like a giant yard sale all the way through central Kentucky into Frankfurt. And teachers, we're different. We're just built different, inside and out. Some of us hold on to great notes. We hold on to posters. We hold on to bins and whatever. But we need to kind of purge a little bit or share. And I picture, how the end of the year, all of a sudden these things start showing up in the teachers' lounge, and teachers don't have the heart to throw them away, and they're just free. So teachers, and this is not required. You can just come by the seat of your pants and barely make it, but come with some strategies to share or something to show off. Or if you want to purge your classrooms and bring, a tiny little bookshelf that was painted by your grandmother that needs a good home, we're going to have a space where you can just line it up and take it. And on the other side, maybe we have a little free professional library. I love little free libraries. Again, I'm Dutch. So we have all these books in our offices, and maybe 10% of them I go back and reread or look through the notes, but I like seeing them and being reminded of what I learned from them. But I think there's greater value with me pulling it off the shelf, reflecting with a colleague and saying, here, you go read this now and let's talk about it. Because the highest level of learning is learning it in a way to teach it to somebody else. So now that I've read this book, I'm using this book. I want to teach it and share with somebody else, and we're better together. So if you and anybody else that helped shape this event thinks that's a good idea, in addition to the potluck, tools and strategies that you want to bring and show off. If you want to bring professional books that you want to create a little free library for those that show up, or just to make your classroom feel homey or more organized or more inspirational, bring that.
Okay. So this event is completely free.
Yes.
And if I decide on the Saturday morning, October 18th, that I want to go and I didn't register, I can still go because there's no cost, no purchase order, just get out of my jammies and get on to Frankfurt.
Yes. And that's what I mean. Look, I always say when the spirit moves you, you have to move on it, which is why I'm doing this. I know that everybody's busy. I know some people are like, I don't know about this. But I believe there will be some people that the night before, the morning of, they're like, yeah, something's kind of moving in me and calling me to go, but I don't know. You should just say yes and go, because there's somebody there that maybe needs you, and there's somebody there that you need. And really, it's about the kids and maximizing you and getting you excited for the finishing this year and the rest of your career. You need to be with people. And this is a time where we're in our phones. We have to own it. This is a time where we go, 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 and then we crash. But we need to be with people to be better for our kids and ourselves.
Okay. And you talked about the yard sale, but it's really not a yard sale. It's kind of like a swap meet. There's nothing you're going to have to buy. Just bring stuff to trade, bring a book, pick up a book. It's going to be a great event.
I don't know what swap meets are, and I think I should probably keep it that way because
We're just going to swap things.
that sounds wildly exciting. Herbal.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on specific sessions that you're really thinking about, excited about, people that will be showing up, or anything that we can tell people they can expect when they get there?
Yes, like I'm willing to create any session based on any needs. So I'm kind of a pinch hitter on standby. Give me a room, we'll build it together. The other thing I want to say about EdCamps is even though I love keynote speeches and I can talk and talk and talk as you see here, it's really about facilitation and gleaning from those in the room and creating conversation and sharing and creating connection. So having great facilitators like you, I feel like you are on standby and you can talk about some of your past experiences and expertise in the areas you're willing to do. Those that don't know you, Ignite Love in Schools, I've been doing for 10 years. It's really about relationships, committing time and putting energy and specific tools to build relationships. It's also about that relationship you have with yourself for teacher, wellness, work-life harmony, taking care of yourself. And then I've always created great energy, like a positive, resilient, solution focused energy. And that looks different on everyone. I'm not trying to make everybody look like me and be all, Ron Clark like. Not everybody has that. Your skills are your skills, but there are very simple, specific strategies that I like to share. But I'm flexible. I can just facilitate any needs. We also have Julie Pyle from Parrot Camp. I personally, in my 25 years, I wear out parent and guardian support. You have to. There's not enough of us to go around. You need that structure, that support, that accountability. And our kids, parents and guardians, are the most important teachers in their lives because they're with them every year. We have them 1 year, maybe a couple of years. And so I'm so proud to be a part of that work with Julie. And she's willing to facilitate a session She comes from Northern Kentucky, so she has experience in that ed camp, so she knows just how to do it. And I believe you already found a fantastic facilitator as well.
I've got a connection that will be coming in and focusing on really anything from teaching in the classroom to administration. Has a lot of background in leading with our EL students. So we know that we have a lot of EL students, and where I live in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We are a resettlement site. So um, we have a lot of experience. And so we'll be bringing in the best people that can facilitate conversations. You know, what I love that you've said, Joel, is we're not really going to have set presentations. It's not sage on the stage. This is teachers come and tell us what you want to learn about. And we have educators on site that have experience, knowledge, and an understanding that can facilitate a conversation where we're all learning together. We're learning from each other. We're learning from our experiences. We're learning from trainings we've had already, but it's really based on the needs of the teachers that come. So, like you said, if you're thinking about it, come on. Come
I
on.
love it.
That's your sign. You
We
should
too
be there.
have great EL needs in our district, and we're doing amazing things, and we
Uh-huh.
should share that with those that can benefit from it. And also, I think Fayette County Public Schools is a very big district, and so we have a lot of resources, and we've kind of relied on that. Same with Jefferson County Public Schools, but we know districts can be silos. Leadership teams can be silos, schools can be silos, and teachers can be. At the end of the day, we're probably most comfortable saying, okay, go to my classroom, do it my way. But when we're together, we're better. And so this is sort of building your team to support you and cheer you on for the rest of the school year and through the rest of your career. I love the timing that we both came up with. There's well, you're so rested and refreshed after summer as a teacher. When I say teacher, I'm saying all educators. If you're in our schools, you're a teacher. And then we have that new year feel, that adrenaline also kicks in and it carries us. And a lot of times our colleagues and leaders and kids are putting their best foot forward. So there's a wonderful honeymoon period. And then it's a bit of a grind. And then the holidays hit in November and December, and the stress is different and it gets harder. So this is sort of like, mid October, let's regroup, refuel, build our team, and push through that final first semester push. And again, I'm going to mention Keeneland. You and I are going to go hop in a car and go see Keeneland, general admission ticket, taking some races. Hopefully, it'll be sunny. But I think creating that network of professionals and getting to know each other and just having a spirit of fun and encouragement is going to go so far in the Central Kentucky region. And the last thing I want to say about that, if you're not from Central Kentucky and you want to be here, you can come. Like, spread this. Every region should have its own ed camp. And really, if something's moving you to be there and explore that for your region, or you just want to learn in this way and spread the great news about ed camps, you should be here.
Right. Okay, as we wind this
So
down,
I think, yes,
as we wind this down,
as we wind this down,
what's
I
our
think, and you tell me what you think, we should have another Zoom and invite anybody that wants to be a part of this conversation and share ideas. It is not a steering committee. That would scare people. You can be one and done, in and out. And honestly, I want trailblazers, but I also need to stay at homes that are like, I'm not sure about this, but I have an idea and I want to encourage you. Okay. And so this is episode 1 of Central Kentucky Ed Camp, and it's going to just keep going. And so we want other people to participate. But if you want to email Melissa, please do. We'll get a general idea who's coming, who's interested in facilitating, or just share ideas. If you don't like getting up early at 7:30 and having this kind of energy thrown at you from Melissa and me, put it in a text, put it in an email. But whatever's stirring in you, a part of this algorithm, we want it to help us grow it. And it's going to be wonderful.
it
If
is
we build you, people listening, You and your colleagues will come. I believe in you.
Joel's a baseball player, so that's his analogy. Let's do this. Okay, let me give you some information. So we are going to be hosting this at Frankfurt, in Frankfurt at Frankfurt High School. Thank you, Dr. Sherry Satterley, for letting us use your space. It is going to be on October the 18th. It is going to be from 9 to noon Eastern time. So all my central people, if you're coming, check that time. But 9 to noon Eastern time. It costs no money. If you want to bring something to share, bring it. Bring your teaching strategies in your mind so you can share those because we really need those. My email is melsteph0801@gmail.com. You can email me and I will give you any information that you need, or if you have questions, or if you want to be on our next Zoom.
The beautiful thing is we're hoping to make the third Saturday of October every Ed Camp. So even if you can't make it, put it in your calendar, hit every year, and help us build it in a way that it is right for you. Again, we're open to any and all ideas. And you know what? Think Teachers Lounge, think potluck, think Little Free Library. And what did you teach me about free stuff trading? What's it called?
I think it's a swap meet. We're going to go in and swap things.
It sounds like heaven.
It's been a great morning with you, Joel Cotty. Can't wait to see you soon.
Right back at you, Melissa. Fist pound, air hugs, everybody. I'll see you soon. Virtual land ideas or in person. Say the date one more time, October 18th,
October 18th.
9 a.m. to 12. And what if you're late because you just got to wrestle with the kids and the Starbucks line is too long? Can you come?
Please come. Come
Yes.
on. We are excited to have you no matter what time you get there because whatever you're bringing, we need to know and someone else needs to know as well.
All right. Thank you again, Melissa. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you soon.
See you, friends.